My dear wonderful Josh had a miserable time in your arcade at that birthday party. You and your lanky friend implied that my Josh was too stupid to know how coin slots work. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Might as well burn it down to ashes now and build a new arcade on those ashes 100 years from now after this all blows over. But before I defend myself, she holds up a hand to stop me. Now, while I seriously question the wisdom of allowing you to run an arcade, and would love nothing more to give you 0 stars and walk away immediately, I am unfortunately committed by ethical standards to stay and properly review your establishment in a relatively unbiased fashion. So, as unpleasant as this may be for both of us, I suggest that we remain professional, even if you've dug yourself a rather deep hole to climb out of, in my view, understood? Even if I want to go on a tirade or chew her out, I've got to think of the arcade. This isn't some angry rando parent. Not this time. It feels like chewing on glass, but I need to swallow my pride on this. Understood. Excellent. What I need for you right now is to stay out of my way. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as a disinterested outside party, so I can judge your facility and atmosphere. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention pointedly. My readers, likewise, will be very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best to support consumer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. So, until such time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed? Sure. Fine. As you were. Not only does she hate us, but I can't even leap to the defense of what we've built here without antagonizing her further. I may need to talk to Gavin about how to save ghosts and goblets from an inevitable negative review. Nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here goes out perfectly. I wanted before, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I am left alone battling all my thoughts. Now more than ever, I need to present the perfect arcade. If we're a bug under a magnifying glass thanks to this new wrinkle, well, I aim to be an absolutely majestic bug. A bug of bugs, a bug which knows no equal. We'll send this Mrs. Defame packing with nothing but positive things to say. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Besides my girlfriend almost having a panic attack. Who's to say the afternoon will be a disaster? This game? Because that's how drama works. And then the afternoon was a disaster. I knew I had spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me, with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Totally ridiculous.
It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machines, and yet we are. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and there were only a few bags in there. A missed delivery, perhaps? And that's the least of our problems. Augie, we've got an electrical problem. 3 of the retro games have shorted out. I don't understand. I tested their power supplies. I outright rebuilt some of them. Unless someone is seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Oh, calamity after catastrophe. Great.
What?
And all of the toilets have stopped working. Oh, no. All of them. We need to call a plumber fast, and not one that jumps on turtles, because we were already the turtles. Okay, there goes my hopes. There goes all my hopes. What are we gonna do? This doesn't make any sense. This sounds like malicious intent.
Well.
I'm freaking out. I will admit that I am freaking out. Should we close down for the day and iron out the wrinkles and try again tomorrow? We're hastily losing our grip on things, and if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Command the troops, relieve tension, ask for help. Let's relieve tension. Like, command the troops. It's like, okay, you do this, you do that, you do that. They need a leader right now. Okay. They need a leader right now. Okay, we are not giving in just because of a few bugs in our system. We are the Funplex expatriates, the proud crew of Ghosts and Goblets. Did we give up when Deco came knocking? Hell no. And we're definitely not giving up now. I want to hear some solutions. Ashley, talk to me. The group exchanges some nervous glances and then thankfully stops to breathe and think. I will become the plumber that we need. I mean, not exactly, but I can grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to maybe loan us theirs. I'll check next door with them before I go do battle with our demonically possessed toilets. And while I would say this vending machine issue is human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down. Also see about ordering some quick replacement stock. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but yes, I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online, see if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Okay, good people. Good solutions, people. Good solutions. I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restroom. Augie, are you okay covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on your tasks at hand. I may be our boss now, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever ghosts and goblins throws. Got it? Gotcha! But I'm changing out of this first. I do not want to get poo water all over this new mascot. Toodles! I'm on it. You can count on me. Okay, that worked. That went as well as I could think. I'm happy to at least see Ashley in better spirits, even if she doesn't realize it. I'm glad to have her passion and lightheartedness inspire those around her. With all three of them busy, that leaves me... That's right, those are all the employees. I'm the only employee left. Oh, no. With all three busy, that leaves me in charge of every problem that may emerge for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help me beat these situations. I need to work fast to hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time. No risk of letting something spiral out of control. All right, I have to be ready. No choice. Freshly invigorated, I start my floor trek. There are problems, but which should I tackle first? Crews are cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine. That's bad. A crowd gathering around the new posters that Juniper designed. Interesting. The video wall keeps showing a picture of bunnies? I mean, that's adorable. That's cute. I mean, hopefully it's not like Happy Tree Friends bunnies, and I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna do the Naomi on this one. That's first issue. Percy, what's up? Is Percy the one hitting the machine? I hope not. As I hear the clang and bang of someone assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding up a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me, and he does. Thank goodness. I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing a pellet and plunger like it was a sword. There is so much going on right now. What is happening? Some hooligan is working his way down the retro games, yelling at them and smacking around the joysticks like speed bags. I swear he was going to knock over our joust. That's how hard he was shoving the cabinet. People have been avoiding going near him ever since he started raging. It's causing a scene. I will take care of it, Percy, thank you. Careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He places a hand on my shoulder in solidarity. Thank you, Percy, before leaving. This happens more often than you would think. Someone getting so mad at a game that they start smacking the cabinet. Well, unlike pinball, which will go into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice is my justice. I am arcade law right now. Hey, red dude. Ah, you stupid 1993 in peace of 1994 game. Angry rando who is obviously friends with all the other guys. You should calm down. Have a Mountain Dew. I totally jumped over that barrel and that stupid monkey and his stupid barrels. Sir, you're playing Frogger. Well, even if I'm a little less than eager to bring the law on this guy, I am in awe of the size of the lad. He probably eats like 6 hams for breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. But I know my duty. I know what I gotta do. You break it, you bought it. Okay, that's enough for you. Out now. Sir, I need you to stop that immediately. Let's keep this simple. Sir, we have a strict policy against damaging our games. I need you to stop that immediately. And who the heck are you, huh? Okay, just letting you know right now. From the corner of my eye, do you see me as the fame watching? I better stay cool. I am the manager here, and I have the right to eject any customer who is abusing our games. I suggest you play nicely if you want to stay here at Ghosts and Goblets. Do you understand, sir? You little... But oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather not have the last word than argue it further. I turn to see who or what changed his mind with a sharp glance, but the crowd is too thick. Whoever or whatever it was is gone now. And Ms. DeFemme returns to the crowd without a comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law-bringing. Okay, that was odd, but I guess a win's a win. What next? Is there an issue with the posters? I don't know. Like, I don't know which of these would be higher priority in terms of stuff. A crowd gathering around the new posters that Juniper designed? What would be wrong with them? I mean, they're just posters. The wall keeps showing pictures of bunnies? I mean, that's... bunnies. I'm gonna go to this one because I don't know what the problem is. A small crowd has gathered near the back of the arcade for some reason. It's especially odd because there are no games here. Just the great wall art and the posters that Juniper came up with. It's also odd that the crowd is ignoring Queen Bee over said posters. Charming. Real 1997 charming.
Hey.
Semi-charmed even. Kid, have you seen this yet? Seen what? Juniper's marketing must be on point to get this much attention. If only it was that, kid. Here, let me show you. Queen Bee pushes past the crowd, glaring at them as she goes. Grow up! Don't you have better things to do? Sheesh, some people. And now I see why the locals were swarming and snickering. Juniper made a bunch of posters and decorations based on Ashley's pixel heart design for the arcade. All part of our branding and marketing experiment. Except when you draw big old ding-dongs in permanent magic marker and use that heart as the base, well, it gets rather naughty looking. And defiled a bunch of our posters. Fortunate for you, I got a good look at them just as they were walking away from this one. Big guy, pair of blue shutter shades. I'm more into virtual fisting than real world fisting, but I've got your back if you need to roll up on this guy. He looks like bad news. Thanks, but I can't have you acting as our official arcade security. We don't have any official security jackets. Plus, I am the manager. This is my duty to take on. Yeah, good luck. Call the cops if you have to. This whole situation smells funny. Hey, you! No photos! Queen Bee yanks down the poster adorned with pornographic graffiti before it can go viral. She leaves the confrontations to me while she does her part to clean things up. Oh, that's nosy. Hey, he's got the face mask. He's doing the face mask. Good job, mister, in the year 2019. Doesn't take too long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his fashion sense. Also, I spot him in the middle of another graffiti stint. Red-handed. Dude! Kinda hard to give him the benefit of the doubt or even a second chance. He clearly has broken the rules of the arcade. Although he looks like the kind who could break me if I break the news to him badly. I should choose my words wisely, ones that involve me staying in one piece. Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Keep that up, I can call the police. Sir, I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to leave. No, keep that up and I will call the police. No, this has gone from, messing with the machine to straight up defacing it. This is the defacing of private property. And so, I'm going to go with that one, man. Let's be honest, I am the manager here and I know damn well what you've been up to. Immediately he straightens up, pocketing the item that he was committing the arcade crimes with, all nonchalant like. What, I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, I know exactly what you were doing, and if you continue doing it, I will call the police. This is a second chance, a rare one, and I suggest you take it. There will not be a third. At first he growls a little, ready to protest, before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine, whatever. Okay, so this is a deliberate attack then. Great. As he walks off into the crowd, without another word, I'm left in a state of utter confusion, but I'll take it. Iris? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through security video feeds. Don't worry, I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways. Well, all handled and without causing an incident, although I am not sure what he meant by orders exactly. With that in the bag, I quickly look around to see if there are any other nearby problems. Well, the video keeps showing bunnies. The retro television video based on the wall, I mean, it's showing right now. It was an idea that it came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off of a cheap mini computer, practical and inexpensive, and it gives just the right amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it up until now. For some reason, it's showing a nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies. I mean, is this a bad thing? Instead of retro music videos and arcade high scores. Not that the bunnies are a bad thing. There are many worse things that could be playing, but still not what I wanted it to play. Something is amiss. And as I'm hunting around for the remote control that we keep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Teo, bunnies, huh? Yeah, bunnies. Interesting choice, Augie. It's not my choice, Teo. We'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we were suddenly experiencing a paradigm shift in arcade theming or something. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to channel 3, which should take care of the video feed from Naomi's system. And it flips back to the bunnies on channel 5. Wow, persistent, aren't they? Almost like rabbits themselves. I click back to channel 3, and nope. Goes back to channel 5. Bunnies! Okay, clearly we are working with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. An individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself. It helps me to turn off overly loud TVs in bars, which drown out the beats of whatever I'm playing. Not that I would ever do that, mind you, just in case. But with great power comes great responsibility, and clearly whoever is forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I subtly check the crowd to see if anybody's got a clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget or something at the video wall when you change it. I'm strapped for health, so I'm not going to deny Teo's offer. Sure, I appreciate it. Go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating. Okay, now we've got a problem. Which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or yet it would be another black mark against us with a certain, arcade critic. It's only been a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity of copulating Legomorphs before Teo returns. Found him. Orange jacket near the pinball section. Thank you, Teo.
No problem.
No worries. Anything for you, Augie. Aw. I roll up the sleeves on my hoodie, ready to put an end to this. TMNT, dude! TMNT! Master Splinter would be very disappointed in you, buddy. What's going on here? It's definitely this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in their hand before they pocket it. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a nat 1, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an unimportant part of the crowd. Hey. I didn't do anything! I mean, hi, it's good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Given this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks, but rules are rules, right? You got a thing for bunnies? That's cute. Would you kindly stop doing that? It's like, no, listen, buddy. Please don't do that. I don't know what the bunnies thing. Would you kindly? I mean, is this Bioshock? What is this now? I'm not gonna force him out. I mean, in terms of the things, that's the worst, or that's the least, the least bad thing. He's just messing with the system. Dude, I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. I mean, you are. Listen, it's not a big deal. If you would kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I mean, I was, but never mind. I'll stop. Thank you. Bye. And they're gone. That was weird. What's going on here? I decided to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues. What trouble should I investigate next? Before I can continue my quest to purge my arcade of evildoers, I am interrupted by an onslaught of my hard-working staff. Gavin! I knew it, Augie, about our missing inventory. When I get my hands on whoever did this, I found the electrical problem, Augie. Sabotage! Sabotage and treason! An enemy agent walks among us! Okay, so we have some insight to what's causing all these messes, but it's a chaotic jumble right now. One at a time, please? Our suspiciously low snack inventory was indeed not human error. The delivery truck never arrived here. It was routed to a garbage dump due to computer error, or, as I suspect, malfeasance. And malfeasance explains our electrical problems, too. Remember my joke about someone scuffling their feet and shocking the coin boxes? No, that is actually what happened. An external shock, not a grid failure. Someone's got a battery or some other shock prod and is using it to crash the games. Must be the same as someone who flushed a bunch of watered-up paper towels and firecrackers down the toilets. It's a war zone in there. I was able to dredge up one super gross chunk of it, but we're gonna need a professional plumber to get the rest. This is all sounding way too suspicious to be random acts of hooliganism, and it also ties into what I've been handling on the floor. Yeah, I've had to deal with pranksters all afternoon, too. I've been so busy playing firefighter, running from blaze to blaze with a leaky bucket, that I haven't been able to put the pieces together, but now it's clear, and I know what I have to do. If you all pardon me, it's time for Mr. Lobo to go kick some ass. Good work, everyone. Wrap up your test. I will handle the pranksters. I think I will handle the pranksters. Yeah.